dilapidated bicycle frame blocks the last viewings of TV at my father's apartment. Symbolic of the elements blocking him from giving me empathy, support, and approval I crave for nearly 40 years since a young, beaten child, it reminds him of the days he built and rode bikes to avoid my unloving mother. Tonight he texts a Filipino mail-order bride that continues to con him out of thousands of dollars each month, now inspiring a madman's move to Tennessee and a 14-hour fool's errand with a complete stranger to get to the hovel he will spend the last of his days.
Alright, Dad, good luck. Alright, Dad, good luck.
After shutting out all sound advice on this con artist, his finances and health, from all his loving family and friends, he will be finally free of anyone sabotaging his demented independence. There will be no holidays with the Seniors Club of Wayne or birthdays with his grandchildren, just his stubborn, sad narcissist paying a woman to move in with him who will never, ever come.
Though my brother hopes that this mail-order bride shows up to bury my father's head in her bosom every night, I hope he's actually been giving money to a Scandinavian swimsuit model who, when does arrive, sees a photo of me, his most beloved middle child, and runs away with me instead. Unfortunately, regardless of any humorous consideration of this travesty, the boxes have already been packed for his journey.
His grandkids will never know him drawing portraits or dress him up as Grandpa Christmas Tree, but such was his doomed fate set down by him ages ago.
First of all, Grandpa, you're not made of bark, and second of all, this is April 22nd. Christmas isn't for another 5 or 6 months.
As kids, he ruined every weekend to do 100 paper routes and have miserable trips to the dump. But little support from my filmmaking only came in his vampire movie cameo that he only did to satiate his favorite son, my brother. When he left me at 18 in 1994, he would never ever come to see even one of the 40 films I made.
I tell you, you had to be so fucking anal. Goddamn Dan, the fine lines man, had to kill you for his alcoholic intentions.
Hey, asshole! You want to be a stupid-ass goblin, some schmuck with a dick, or you want to get good? I could whip your ass in any day! I'll freaking stick that golf club up your ass and make you shake golf balls for breakfast!
So what's it say? Oh, I don't know where to begin.
Any pictures? It's a pretty big book. It's a pretty big book.
November 94, my father leaves, and the shithouse goes up in flames.
Sibling rivalry became violent as our childhood demons poisoned our teenage years, eventually evolving into the estrangement that we all know today. When I fell on a hook and my near-death accident affected me like so many other accidents, my father could even barely put in a telephone call to see if I was okay. I turned my friends into my priests in my teenage and college years and even later.
The psychic wounds I suffered from the absence of my father turned my friends into therapists and foster parents that, while nurturing my journey into manhood, helped me in many ways, also tainted and poisoned the dynamics of the friendships I have with them and still have today.
Taking the name of the Lord in vain will only lead you further down the path of evil and away from the light of righteousness.
Away from the light of righteousness.
That's right.
I've been away from the light of righteousness ever since I was a kid. The fucking wrong path. It's been tailor-made for my fucking footsteps, Father.
A child who's lost a parent knows the abyss, and that abyss is best tended to before it poisons him or her. I tended to that abyss for 21 years since my mother died, as I soon found myself caring for a father I barely reconnected with after he had a stroke. Nothing I did for him in 3 years was ever enough to gain respect, loyalty, or love. In the end, as he always did, he chose a woman over me and his other children.
I've cared for 2 disabled parents in my life, and both times have been like a nightmare you can't wake up from. And once you wake, you find yourself out racing fresher psychic wounds that no emotional jockstrap can deflect. Then you're left asking God and therapists,
what's up with my paycheck?
after 5 years of constantly consulting family, friends, and even the law, I know there's no way to stop the path my father is on unless he confesses all of the disabilities and deterrents afflicting him. He'll end up in his new Tennessee hovel, ranting and raving and bemoaning his typical martyrdom state in life, until a solitary messenger knocks me off my ass to tell of his latest disaster, or even worse, death. His body will be dragged for whatever ducats a mail-order bride can take, and we'll be left to contemplate his legacy and perhaps find peace.
Mama, take this badge from me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
We're at the Grand Hyatt.
Wow, we're doing good. The Pasadenas are doing good. For once.
For once in our lives.
I could cry.
You could cry.
I could cry with joy.
Mama, put these guns in the ground. I can't use them anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door.
You're the engineer today? Wow, Dad, you're right in the front.
ABC 42.